Well, I got bad news, very sad news. I went to work yesterday morning at about 7 a.m. Princess Fiona, the blue hippo, was over here. She was swimming around. I threw in some frozen mysis for a little breakfast for him. She was eating great, looked great. She still had those like 4 or 5 spots of what I thought was ick or velvet or whatever. I was thinking it was ick, to be honest. Anyway, came home from work 8 hours later. She is covered in ick or velvet. I'm not sure which one. Covered in it. That explains why the other Tangs were all cleaning the ick off of her. And when she was covered in it, she was kind of like over here. And they would all come over and just start picking at her to get the ick off. And then she would turn around and do it to them. It was the strangest thing in the world. But anyway, I went to bed that night. I went up from cupramine. I was at 50% cupramine. I went up to 75%. I added another 25%. Went up to 75% cupramine in the display. The reason being, it's a Fowler tank. I watched a video by Rodder's Reef. I was inspired to think that it would work. Anyway, where was I? I went to bed hoping that in the morning she would just, the copper would kill the ick overnight. Because she had it all over her, but she seemed like high energy and everything. Came down the next morning, she's laying on the ground right there dead with literally thousands of that parasite, or look like it, just bitter alive. I mean, just, it is the saddest thing in the world. Now, she did come in with it, and I don't know if it dropped in the sand bed, reproduced, came up, and just, since she's a blue hippo, they attract, they're like ick magnets from what I've heard. So I don't know if it just all attacked her, clung onto her, and killed her. Now, here's the weird thing. Why is everyone else totally fine? I don't see any ick on the sail fin. I don't see any ick on Rust. He's showing stress spots right now. He gets stressed easy. Does this where he gets all of a sudden changes colors a little bit. Hawkeye, nobody else is showing ick. What is going on? I mean, how the hell did that happen? Anyway, so really sad to see that. Really sad learning experience for me. I am no longer, and I should have listened to TC Marine. You called me out on it, and I never would have guessed this would happen. I never would have guessed the blue hippo would get coated in it like that. Everything would happen so fast, and then to wake up and see him dead, it's just so sad. What a beautiful fish. I emailed LiveAquaria. They said, okay, we're gonna have to put in a claim. It's been 5 days since I received him in the mail with the ick on him when we got him. It's just my wife took the order. It's kind of a nightmare. I was at work. She did the freshwater dip, but she didn't look for flukes or anything coming off. So it's just kind of, bad day to take a delivery of a reef fish. Anyway, LiveAquaria says they got to put in a claim for it. They're supposed to call me today. They haven't called. We'll see how that goes. I mean, $150 for a blue hippo tang. And I understand, how are they supposed to know? I'm sure the ick popped out because of the stress of being shipped and whatnot. But man, I don't know. You'd think for the prices they charge, you'd think they'd almost quarantine them for you. You know what I mean? But I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Anyway, my plan for the future of this is to buy a 40-gallon breeder, take all the fish out, leave the main display, I'm just going to do 90 days. 90 days, no fish. That way the ick have nothing to cling to, nothing to eat off of. And basically, then I'll treat, I don't even know if I should, yeah. I think I'm going to treat all the fish in quarantine, go through a whole nother quarantine, whatever. Oh yeah, we had an emergency situation. We had to throw a hermit crab in here because my son's tank is leaking upstairs. That's another story. Hopefully he does okay. There's a lot of, it's heavy copper right now. We had nowhere else to put him. He had to go in here temporarily. He seems to be fine so far. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to take them all. We're going to put them through quarantine. This is going to sit empty for 90 days. And then from here on out, any fish that comes in, it's going through quarantine, a long quarantine process. I don't care. I'm never doing this ever again. I mean, we got so lucky that no one else is dead right now. And I believe if that was velvet, it would have finished off the rest of the fish pretty quick too. So anyway, guys, I'm thinking it was a horrible case of ick. He came in with it. It probably reproduced and then clung to him because blue hippo tangs have a thinner slime coat. So I'm keeping my eye on Rust. He's the next one I'd be worried about, the Naso Tang. And then Sailfin, I mean, gosh, how are you supposed to know if there's even ick on him? He's white striped with black. Anyway, it's been stressful. I appreciate everyone getting to know you guys in the comments. I feel like I'm making some friends on here. It's pretty sweet. Oh, and today we hit 100 subscribers. So thank you to everyone that subscribed. I need to get more professional. This channel needs to I need to do things right. And that doing the, cupramine in the main display, who knows? I have no clue if it was working or not. Because once we put in the blue hippo, we kind of ruined that experiment. So I don't even know what to say, guys. I just feel stupid for doing that. And hard learning lesson. I mean, if they don't give me a new one, it's like, yeah, it's my own fault. Lost 150 bucks. So anyway, we're pumping the brakes. Everything's gonna slow down, but I will document the journey. Love you guys. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. Thanks for commenting. Keep talking to me. It's cool to just be at work and just be talking to you guys throughout the day. So I appreciate you guys. Love you.